What's up, YouTube? This is KingDaddyDMAC here on the PokeMoshPit with a Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. This is 4th gen, and you guys have been requesting a lower tier battle, something that's not OU, so I figured I'd upload a UU battle. I had it not so long ago at the Battle for Charity 2, and was a requested battle by, what was his name, PokeMoshPit, I believe. So you're gonna have to, I'll leave a link in the description for him. Anyway, the people on the stream, since I'm not a big UU player, I didn't have any UU teams set up, I just told them the UU pokes I had and let them choose. So it does put me a little bit of a disadvantage. He will know what my team is if he was watching the stream, which I'm pretty sure he was. Anyway, had a lead Closter, and I was assuming it would be like a Spikes one, something like that. But he knows I'm going to go for a fake out, so he goes into his Mismagius, which is immune. But it's pretty cool because I do carry Pursuit, and it's going to be an easy 2-hit KO. Super effective damage, plus the Technician, even if he doesn't switch out. And yeah, obliterated. So real good, 6-5 already. But then he goes into his Blaziken. I'm assuming it's going to be Scarf since he came in on the Ambipom. I would be faster otherwise. And I'm able to confirm this right now with my physical wall wheezing. The fact that he did around, 45% or under tells me he's probably adamant scarfed. And it's pretty good. Going to be at least a 3 to 4 hit KO if I'm doing the pain splits. But the only negative thing is I have nothing that I can really do to retaliate. I'm going to have to rely heavily on this recoil and just kind of hope that I don't get burned. I do live with an epic 11 HP. And as you'll see here, he probably lives with just a little slither of health. And yeah, it's going to be able to finish off my wheezing. So sucks I lose my physical wall so early in the game. But the recoil will take him out, so a double down. Now here, I'm going to decide to go back into my Ambipom just because I'll be able to fake out and sort of scout whatever he goes into. He goes into a Uxie. Now I know these things, they're basically utility pokes, bunch of status moves. I thought that he might think that I'd have the taunt just because it is pretty common on a lead Ambipom. And so I figured he'd probably not go for a status move, so I just went ahead for the Pursuit, also thinking he might switch out. But he really gets me there. T-Wave I was not expecting. I was thinking there would be screens, so that really sucks. Plus he gets his rocks up. And by the way, I do not have Stealth Rocks on my team. From none of my pokes are carrying it, so it does also put me at a pretty big disadvantage. At this point, now that I'm paralyzed, I'm just going to stay in and continue to pursue. He gets a crit there, but in the end, it's probably not going to matter whatsoever. I wouldn't have been able to finish off this Uxie. Either way, I'm going to go into my Mismagius, and right here, I'm going to go for a substitute because I know he's not going to be able to break my sub, and basically, I'm going to scare him out. Now, here's where you see a little bit of my amateurness in UU. The only thing that I thought of Closter in this generation is as basically a spiker and utility poke. But apparently this is probably one of the #1 counters to a Mismagius in UU, or at least I'm told. And you can see why right here. Having this skill link ability, he's able to knock through my sub as I'm dumb. I should have switched out or just went for the hidden power fighting, but able to bring me down low enough. Then here I can't switch out because of the Stealth Rock, and basically I was hoping to God he didn't carry that move, but he does carry the priority Ice Shard. So that is one Mismagius that just got knocked the fuck out in vain. I'm going to go into my Heracross. I'm thinking he's going to switch just because I do have the super effective close combat, and this is a Scarfed Heracross. I go for the Mega Horn expecting him to switch, but he ends up just Ice Sharding, and I think the first one again was just he wanted to get a move in before dying, and then at that point, once he's so low on HP, he might as well just go for another. Anyway, now he goes into a Scyther, most likely banded because he already had a Scarf poke, and just assuming that I go into my Clefable, and it looks like I am right since he doesn't stay in. Go for that T-Wave on the Uxie switch, and it looks like he predicted that. That was a good poke to switch into, get my Toxic Orb. Now this kind of sucks because normally I would probably trick the Toxic Orb over on the Uxie, but I'm just going to have to settle with S-Toss here. Now, it doesn't look like he has any screens or anything like that, so he's going to U-turn out, probably go back, yes, into his Scyther. And I'm not worried about the Brick Break. That is the strongest fighting type move that he has. Doesn't get the Technician boost, and even Banded, I'm going to be able to survive that because it's not Stab. Going to be able to Thunder Wave him off. Now here, I have kind of a choice. Should I switch out, or should I try and get some damage on so I can easily revenge kill him? Now, it would have been nice to have that Mismagius at this point, but it also would have been nice, as you'll see later in the battle, to have this Clefable. Anyway, I'm on, I believe, probably my last poke. Now, I do have the priority Sucker Punch, which I have to go to, and I know that a Sword Dance is probably going to be necessary since there's still one of his pokes that I haven't seen. But I don't want to get T-waved here, so again, I can't take the risk of going for the Swords Dance yet, and I'm just going to have to hope to God that it's nothing too scary for his last poke. And let's see what it is. He's going to go into, oh no, it's a Venusaur. I know he's going to do the Sleep Powder, but I have to hope to God that he misses. He does, which gave me the chance to get up that Sword Dance. And I would not be able to OHKO this Venusaur if I hadn't got up that Sword Dance. So that is an epic finish to a very good match. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to go check out PokeMoshPit. Make sure to subscribe to PokeMoshPit if you haven't already. Come check out my battles as well, KingDaddyDMAC. And yeah, comment, like, subscribe, and peace out.